Try my best. Sorry. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats and silence your cell phones. The Intel keynote will be in approximately 10, but first, we invite you to enjoy a few minutes by Intel RealSense technology. Welcome to the new day. 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 To make my system flow. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. Oh, 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 oh. Bring you again. Bring you again. Oh, 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 oh. Bring you again. Bring you again. My wings will fly. Now, prison bus. This isn't the apocalypse. Oh, Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and Chief Officer of the Consumer, Gary Shapiro.
Wow. No company has done more from the most powerful supercomputers in the world to intelligent wearable devices, Intel technology possible. Last year, when Brian Krzanich was here, he did more than deliver a kickoff keynote address. He introduced what would become the hallmarks of consumer technology in 2014. So when we started thinking about CES 2015, we knew that the keynote would be until that. Not only does Intel design and sophisticated technology, they have a vision of what is coming and how it will change our everyday lives. At CES, not only do they bring great products, they bring the defining ideas for the whole industry. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming back to the keynote stage the Chief Executive of Intel, Brian Krzanich.
Thank you, everybody. I'm really excited for my second year in a row. This is the place to come to talk about today, but almost the shape of tomorrow. I'm going to show you some amazing experiences. How possible a technology is life. The beginning of something big, something new, and something exciting. 20 truly a unique year. Beginning of the next technology consumer time, we've seen a change. Was exactly 20 years today.
The year is 1995. A revolution. Launches the Pentium program. Powering creation of consumer applications. With the first commercial browsers disappear. The first search engine. The Eris is born. Intel introduces USB, creating industry standard for connecting devices and files together. First wave of consumer computing that enabled richer experiences, unleashed mobility, expanded brought us closer together and enriched our lives. Today, we stand on the threshold of revolution, innovations that will soon deliver amazing experiences that are even more personal, connected, and intelligent. Welcome to 2015. Experience amazing.
"1995 was a watershed moment in consumer tech. But we're going from a 2 to a 3. This will change how we experience next technology courses unwired intelligence everywhere. And everything can be connected. And then revolution. The next phase is when mobile becomes free. We're going to show you that habit was straight, and every one of them will be live. So let's talk about the first course. Up until now, computing has been defined by the interaction with the screen, a mouse, and really flat surfaces that you could, at most, adjust, change, interact. This is about to change. We're going to experience a new dimension, world to a true dimension. Computers are gaining senses. We're going to be able to see and hear, and that will result in their ability to understand. They're becoming wire-free, supportable and mobile. So I'd like to show you some of that technology here tonight. Perhaps you've heard or seen real. It understands us much more naturally. You saw it in the pre-show event, playing the dancers and the musicians. Into every facet of our lives. Unlike most, real sense can see and understand depth. Let's see photos that we take every day and how real sense can truly change this experience. We integrated real sense into the world's thinnest, the Dell Venue 8 7000. This tablet is 6 millimeters thin, the thinnest tablet available today. The first of the 3 real sense capabilities. To show you the tablet, we thought we would show you some real-life examples. So if you look on the screen, we took this picture on a strip over here this week. Pretty typical picture you might take with your family. But what Real Sense allows you to do is after you've taken the picture, you can adjust, adapt to this photo. I'll show you how to adjust the focus. So first I'm going to focus on the Las Vegas sign. If I simply tap on that, you see that it becomes the central point of focus. I decided I don't really want the Vegas sign. What I really wanted was the people in the forefront. They were relatives. Now I just change the focus by simply touching on it. Send those up, and I can do whatever I want with them, whatever mode. So that's, let me show you another one. We took a picture earlier here. And again, Real Sense understands depth. We've left it black and white, but let's say we want to add color. We want to add color as we go along the length of the gelato. We'll simply scan along here. And as it goes further and further back, I have to pull it back in. I can continue to adjust this at whatever level of depth and degree I want. This changes how people edit and use photography. It's quick, it's instant, and it's integrated right into the tablet you already want to carry. The Dell Venue Array is $399. In addition, it won the Best of CES for Innovation for 2015. We've shown you now RealSense Snapshot. Now let's look at the RealSense 3D camera. We've given the PC eyes and ears, letting it interact with you more naturally. So let's use an example that's a practical example and many of us experience every day. And let's check here how this applies here.
Hey Brian, how's it going?
Hey Jeff, how's it going?
Going great. You showed the RealSense camera, and it does amazing things with pictures, but it's capable of so much more. In fact, it can probably help you in places you've never even thought of, like the kitchen.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I found a great for weights on the Keynote website. So, I brought my laptop. I want to show you.
It looks like my daughter's laptop.
This one laptop into the kitchen, use it with the fingers, right? So, RealSense is a whole thing for you. Let me show you. I have a clip of this recipe to make wings. So, these are my boys. I'm going to start that clip. So this seems pretty simple. I take my spices, put them all into the bowl, mix them up here. This is really not that hard.
No, it's not.
So I take my chicken, add it to the bowl. Spices, I can mix it all up here. Now, we don't need this video anymore. I think I got this part down. So you can see. Got my chicken, it's all marinated here, got the driver. I really want to see what's the next step in the recipe, but yeah, no. So using the RealSense camera, I can prevent that. See, I was able to bring that recipe right in. Once you go to the end, I simply make that gesture, and it lets me scroll. There we go. And I can see some more stuff I can do. Let's go back to that clip. So let's get rid of the recipe. And since our camera sees left and right and depth, I can actually start the clip with just the gesture. There we go. So started. I can go to the recipe sauce. I can stop it. Simple gesture. Let's finish marinating this up and get hungry. So I'll put it on the grill right now. Only one thing left. Open timer. Start timer. We are 15 minutes away from chicken wing heaven.
Can't wait, Chuck. I shake your hand, man. Chuck, you ever used a mouse or a keyboard or touch the screen? All of this interaction was done in a natural way we always communicate. This will be available on Food Network this spring. We're bringing the RealSense technology that you saw in a number of new devices from major computer manufacturers. You just saw the Lenovo ThinkPad Yoga 15 with Intel RealSense 3D camera in this previous demo. In this quarter, 7 of our partners are launching new real devices. Partners like Acer, Asus, Dell, Fujitsu, HP, Lenovo, NEC. We also believe that the computing can literally unleash us. You'll no longer be chained to your computer by wires. We can completely live in a wire-free world. To show us this, let's take a look at this and let's meet Diana. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Brian. So I have here a prototype of our next generation I add wires from our peripherals. Using a wide interface, I'm able to connect automatically to all my peripherals, not just keyboard and mouse, but monitors, network, printers, and even external hard drives. No wire at all. Very simple and very easy. And actually, as long as we're on that whole easy theme, I think I'm going to take it one step further. Get rid of those passwords I personally never remember. From security is a cross-platform application of replace those passwords with multi-factor authentication, such as face, fingerprint, and device proximity. So you don't actually need to remember those passwords. So let's show you a little bit of what that experience is like. So we'll assume I selected the facial recognition as my option here. It's going to scan my face, looking for my unique facial characteristics that it associates with me. And once it's decided it's actually me, it will log me in. Which might be at time. Apparently, plastic surgery right before the keynote is not a good idea. Let's give this another try. Okay, now it recognizes me. Good job. And now that I'm in all these secure websites, I can access it just a click. I don't need to. Couldn't be. All right. Now, once again, we're talking about wires before and rules, but we're not talking about power cord. That's what everybody wants to get rid of. This cable is actually charged. So a system like this that's similarly enabled, you can actually just wire down the table, and you can actually have it wirelessly charged for you. As you can see there, I just put it down. It's wirelessly charging. Very simple. And just to show, no wires. It's a 2-in-1, but phones, tablets, where you've got this switch, you just put it on the table and it will charge for you.
That's the world I want to live in. So wireless. Thanks, Matt. Imagine a world where you can charge your devices wherever you are. Krzanich and Marriott are collaborating to bring our no wires vision reality. This year, you'll be able to take advantage of wireless charging at select. In the second quarter of 2015, Marriott will offer wireless charging in various Marriotts around the world. We're also working together with other global companies, Hilton, San Francisco Airport, Jack, Emirates Airlines, and DuPont, along with many others, along with major computer manufacturers around the world to bring wireless charging to you. Thank you, Diana. You saw Diana using a next generation prototype. Clearly going to live. Everything I just showed you will be available this year. WiGate, TrueKey, wireless charging. And Computing Unleashed also brings a new immersive experience that had never been seen before. The 3D world is truly here. Getting the 3D vision to reality. Our friends added to tell you about that world. Invite on stage president of Printing and Personal Systems. And soon, and see. Thank you, and welcome on stage. Yeah. It's great. So you saying moving to three-dimensional world. Maybe you could just talk to us a little bit.
Sure, I've been pretty busy, and so thank you. Thank you for inviting us to be here. We're really excited about the opportunity to share what we've been doing at HP. Many years with deep technology, continue to deliver really technologies and experiences together. As Brian mentioned, the two-dimensional worlds are colliding. It's the next wave in technology. And at HP, we're focused on truly disruptive, breakthrough innovation and bringing the seamless physical and digital life with what we call blended reality, all powered through Intel technology. That's an entirely new concept and a new vision. So let me explain a little further. You see, we live in a three-dimensional physical world. We use our hands to express ourselves, to communicate, to create, all in three dimensions. Our earliest ancestors used their hands to create cave paintings. They used that to record and celebrate their lives, turning thought into reality in an instant. Yet strangely, our digital lives have to divide, a technology chasm, if you will, between our physical and our digital worlds. And that limits what's truly possible. We've created bridges between these worlds, like people, but limitations built to enable that pure expression. But when our physical and our digital worlds come together, that's when magic truly happens. And we can move from the physical world to the digital world and then back out to the physical world, all operating at the speed of thought. That's the vision and the promise of blended reality, and it's made possible by our partnership with Intel. Blended reality really introduces this virtuous cycle of productivity and creation, where inputs like Sprout by HP and outputs like 3D printing powered by multi-jet fusion are seamless and intuitive. First, let's talk about the on-ramp and how we're bringing the physical into the digital world to change it and manipulate it through Sprout by HP.
Did we have a Sprout example here? How many is it? 3 machines.
It is, and thank you for that. So I might get you to help me here since you're very open. We can kind of play around with the audience. But Sprout really is what we call the birth of an entirely new category that inside HP we're calling immersive computing. With more than 70 patents, dozens of industry firsts, and Intel's technology and R&D support, Sprout really redefines the user experience, allowing users to easily bring things from their physical world into the digital world. How easily Brian's doing that. So let me tell you some of the technologies that are built into and incorporated within Sprout. First, it has the Intel RealSense camera with instant capture of not only 2-dimensional, but 3-dimensional objects. It has a 20-point touch canvas, a powerful projector, HP's workspace software, real-time collaboration, and much more. And it's all powered by Intel's Core i7 processor. Sprout enables thought to expression in an instant. From consumers to CIOs, people are finding new ways to create, match, make without keyboards and mice. Sprout is a product today, but really a platform to take on new target segments and production. But the real comes from the developer community. Applications and experiences, some of which we can bring up, but the developer community brings up in spades. And it's these exciting applications for immersive computing, coupled with 3D printing, that brings it all to life.
So you mentioned something that's near to my heart. I think CES, it's a popular topic, right? It's 3D printing. So
yeah.
HP is the printing company. Can you tell us, what are you doing with it?
It is. You've been asking this new question from day one, and I think my answer has always been the same. When we actually enter my answer is transform the, and we're doing exactly. HP bringing its 30-year expertise to 3D, leveraging investments and IP from more than 5,000 patents. From our core business, innovation into the high-growth commercial. Breakthrough technology, 3 fundamental problems that we believe exist today in 3D printing, and that is speed, quality, and cost. We can create functional parts that have the quality combination and strength at least 10 times faster printer on the market. This chain link was printed in under 30 minutes. It weighs less than 1/4 pound and can lift up to 10,000 pounds. Load of that. Not only are parts strong and quick to produce, but think about the ability to prototype, to create bespoke parts that are in different colors, with plastic texture, control level of the volume or boxing. HP's multi-jet fusion makes all this a reality. Multi-jet fusion boasts more than 30,000 nozzles that spray 450 million drops of agent a second. Precision. We can print at 20 microns of accuracy. That's about a tenth the size of a human hair or 2 red blood cell counts. For me, it's not just a printer, it's a tool to trigger the next industrial revolution. It's that profound. So, as you can imagine, to get that level of precision, speed, and quality, you need a tremendous amount of computing horsepower. So, we need the most powerful processor on the planet and a technology partner to deliver the promise of transformative 3D printing. So today, together with Brian, I'm pleased to announce that HP Multi-Jet technology will be powered by Intel's core i7 processor. The power of the i7 processor complemented with our proprietary HP Logic technology suited to computational demands that 3D printing will require in the future. So it's the power of Intel's i7 processor, the RealSense 3D imaging technology, coupled with HP's innovation that will make it easier for all of us to go from the physical world to the digital world, change and manipulate, and then back out to the physical world. Please come to the Intel booth to get a closer look at both scrap and 3D printing and all the objects that you can do, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you so much, Darren. It's a great What's great about working with partners like HP is that we get to show products we are putting into consumers' hands today. But at Intel, we always have our eyes on what's next. And I want to shift that to give you a glimpse of our labs. We're working on an engineering project that will change your interaction with devices in incredible ways. We've all dreamt or seen these new ways of working with computers. We've seen it in movies like The Minority Report, Iron Man. And now we've made it real using RealSense. So what happens when you have with a 3D display? Jonathan here is going to give us a glimpse of just what that future looks like. Good evening, Jonathan.
Hi. Well, we've been looking at different strategies of bringing your display off of just a flat surface and up into 3D. Because with RealSense cameras and their real-time depth sensing, we can move beyond normal touchscreen. Here we've integrated some custom optics from our partners at Oskinet to create the optical illusion of a display floating out in midair, almost like a touch-sensitive hologram.
So what you're going to see now on the screens up there, and the ones behind you, is just piano on a virtual in-air keyboard. The camera on the right shows the images in mid-air, basically a floating display. The camera on the left is Jonathan playing the keys. I can tell you when Jonathan was first working on this, I'd walk into his office and his hands would be floating in the air, and I'd be wondering what the heck is he doing with this project on. Thanks very much, Jonathan. This is great. We haven't put this into a product yet, but it's a great example of just where the future can lead us. I'd like you to check it out at the Intel booth. We'll have this product in the booth, and you can play with it yourself. It's amazing. I want you to see where this technology is headed. Next, I want to move to the next board, which was intelligence everywhere. been around. Industrial, from smart to digital signage to smart vending machines. You see these every day. It's the fundamental concept that we can add computing capability and connectedness to many things in our lives. Everything that was once standalone and unconnected is and connected. The technology shows in Computing Unleashed into many areas. For example, our homes. What we've done is we've taken real sense and worked with home security leader, ADT, to bring a vision of the future to show how it works and how to enter her home. We integrated RealSense, TrueKey, and ADT home security pulse this future solution. You'll see in a second on the screen is a step-by-step authentication. The first level of authentication is your phone. And you can see it's already green. It's already detected that Megan is in the proximity of the door. But that's not enough. The second level of authentication is going in using her face, using RealSense. So let's see Megan enter the home. So you can see she walks up, her phone is authenticated. She shows her face, the face is authenticated. The alarm is disabled. And the next step, the door unlocked. Is unlocked. The door is unlocked. Maybe it is. Oh, there it goes. You know, it's just when you get up. You can see that this completely changes what an intelligent home is about. It would be impossible to talk home and at work. Wow, robot that created Bloomberg for consumers. To show you what we've created, I'd like to introduce a friend of mine, hi, Paul. Paul is the CEO, but I kind of expected you in person, though. I got to admit, not in, but maybe. Can you tell us a little bit about
Well, Brian, this is Keynote, our video collaboration robot with autonomous navigation. It allows you to effectively teleport wherever one of these robots can drive to. So you know I'm doing you all here today. But more importantly, really pleased collaboration with us to integrate RealSense to the cameras on Ava in just 2 weeks.
So I'm glad to hear our team working together, Colin. So can you show us just what Ava 500 is about and how RealSense works in it?
Sure. Like I said, Ava has autonomous navigation, which enables it to navigate around the office objects of all shapes and sizes, and using a map to figure out where to go. Through our technology collaboration, Ava is using 3 RealSense cameras to do this. So it can clearly see a picture of any object in its cameras. Let me show you exactly. On the left screen, you can see a 3D image of what Ava sees using the 3D RealSense camera. It's from the robot. We can on the right image of the screen, you can see a bird's eye view of the robot and the space that Eva This is a great smaller footprint This many different types of stage and tell the robot to go there. So thank you.
So lots of robots can move around on their own. But the real question that you want to have to solve is, can they see, think, and adapt? What if I told you that we now have safe, smart, aware robots that can not only move intuitively. I'd like to take this moment to invite some more of my friends to join me on stage to show just what. Along with the drones on Ascending Technologies, they work to integrate real-sense technology into each of the Firefly drones you see. Now, there's something unique about it. They also have these drones use the information to see, think, and adapt. Collisions. Guys, what are the drones? They're controls, the drones are adapting to them. So, I'd like to try something a little bit more during so. We're going to try the first ever drone ping pong game. It demonstrates the drone's ability to avoid a moving object. So let's put two of the drones down, and we'll use this drone here, and we're going to play a little drone ping pong, simply moving the drone between us. You see the drone continues to try and stay in one position, but keep it from going the obvious, avoiding us at all times. The this in a conference room one day, it's pretty exciting. So let's drop the final drone. And I'd like to go over and talk to Jan and just hear a little bit, Jan. Can you tell us what real sense in your firefighting work?
So we are using 6 real-sense cameras to create a 360-degree view, as you can see here. So we see all of power and close by the left, we can move around. We use our to extract the most relevant information and temperature, triple reliable testing, which then calculates position. This is all done with our GPS or attention.
So, okay, I'm done with the motion factor. Why is this a big deal?
It's just so much easier. Like from this technology, just focus that it's a game changer for the whole industry.
Thanks, Ron. This is great. Many ways. You've heard about drone delivery, but there's much more. Can deliver to remote unspec power lines, agriculture. Assist humans. We're basically keeping the humans out of danger. With our technology, these intelligent robots open doors that can lead to amazing wonders. These drones can avoid obstacles. And the fact is, the real world is filled with all kinds of obstacles. Almost like a giant obstacle course. We decided to build one here at CES. Safely navigate through. We call it our very own. We've used programming to restrict the drone to fly the shortest distance from the far end to the near end to the stage here. Distance. And we've contained them to that space, but we're not trying to get there. Their job now is to navigate that best way, shortest way they can, safely get to the other side here, just outside. So, Daniel, let's see what happens. What you see is the drone takes off, and Daniel, the controller up, as he simply releases it and says, go from here. It go up, and the drone is off on its own control. You'll see it moving left to right, but not moving left to right, it's having to move down as it goes. Put in its place. The drone's doing this all on its own. You can go in and change, if someone wants to stand in front of that drone, they're welcome to. Quick obstacle to prove to you this is live. We put a set of doors at the end, preventing from getting to its home. Let the drone go home, and go ahead and open the doors. That the industry has been waiting for is literally to increase not only autonomy, but safety. And that's exactly what RealSense Intel processing on these fire drones. Just CES, we took these drones out of the real world to see what would happen. Simply did the same thing. On the 8-point B, that was our course outside the Santa Cruz Mountains. We set the drone speed to about 1.4. Some of the ways that intelligent, connected technology will change our lives for the better. Vital force. The wearable revolution. Wearables are a natural extension of computing. Wearables are becoming 12 months ago, when I stood on stage here, the wearable revolution had just begun. You saw during this year, Intel's Nika, Intelligent Wristband, SMS audio, live in-ear headphones, and Edison. And they're all today in the marketplace. Wearable. And I'd like to show you some more next generation is. As I said, last year we introduced Edison. Edison was here the size of a postage stamp. A revolution in the shape and size of maybe to make it wearable contrast, focused. But as engineers, we knew we could do better. We could get and compete. And I have to tell you, we've done it. We've made them so small, they're like the button on this jacket. I'd like to introduce you to Curie. Curie is the next generation in computing. Let me show you what's inside. This module contains a core SoC, Bluetooth low energy radio, sensors. It's power efficient, can run for extended periods of time from a coin-sized or a rechargeable battery. In addition to core, we've also added a dedicated sensor processor and pattern classification engine that allows it to identify quickly. This product is out of our labs. To show that it's working, we created a simple app. We made an app that would simply measure the number of steps I've been taking during this keynote. And so I'm at 1,788 steps right now. It's not bad. I didn't think keynotes were a little bit of exercise. And my heart rate, I'm going okay. Prototype of Curie. Curie is really meant to be a platform. Second half of 2015. We're really excited to bring Curie to our partners. For this product, deliverables in a range of independence, and yes, buttons are jack changes the game of wearables. One of the most exciting aspects of the wearable technology that we've experienced this year is we are creating, blending action and technology together. We've been working with partners, wireless audio, and serum and fossil to make exciting new products. In December, we announced our collaboration with Krzanich, the company behind eyewear brands like Ray, many others. Today, I want to announce the next collaboration to integrate world-class eyewear with Intel's cutting edge to create truly smart eyewear. To do that, I'd like to introduce my good friend, the CEO of Oakland, Colin Baker. Welcome to CES, and thank you for coming on the keynote. Can you tell us how do you run the technology together?
This year is our 40th anniversary as a company. In 1975, we started out as a small hamburger company, and now we're a global leader of optical technology and design. The aspect of the philosophy that got us to this place in the world was a real curiosity to look at problems. And typically, we would invent solutions to those problems from scratch, and then wrap those solutions in art. If I talk to any one of you today, and I you'd probably tell me the guys that make eyewear for athletes, typically male, which couldn't be further from the truth. We actually got into the wearables category, and this is where your eyes are, this is where your ears are, this is where a lot of interaction can happen. And as a performance brand, we believe that integrating smart technology with eyewear was a logical future. If you look at history, we had 2 players in the company. We moved on to Bluetooth-enabled device connectivity. And then last year, we launched this great ski goggle called Airwave, which provided a heads-up display that gave you maps, GPS, told you where you're going. big text, music streaming, phone, camera connectivity. It's just an amazing device that did wonderful things and was getting a consumer experience like nothing we could have provided just as an popular.
So those are all great products. I actually have one of each one of those and use them regularly. So can you tell us what the areas of focus are for this partnership?
So if I think back on the history of our company, we're an athletic brand. So we have 550 professional athletes that are part of our organization. They're involved with skiing, training, and these are all activities that both the consumer would really enhance the experience. And I know that in the world of optics, when a person puts something on their face, it's saying a lot about their personality. It becomes part of your personality. And so it's important that the form factor compress so that the electronic component of it doesn't become burdensome, doesn't become part of it. It's actually seamless. So with a partner like Intel, I think of all the functionality that we can compress into a very small space, into a beautifully designed pair of glasses, will change the sport industry for us, as well as change the lifestyle of the partner.
That's great. I really want to thank you for coming on stage here and talking to us about this. I look forward to the next product I get to work with. We see the fun, but there's another side to wearables. They can change our lives. The engineers at Intel asked the question, what problems could we solve using wearables? And the first was easy to imagine. How can we help the visual impairment? Visual impairment affects many people. 39 million people worldwide are blind. Almost 250 million have impaired vision. The engineers at Intel started to develop a way to help visually impaired people better sense their environment. We real sense technology as a wearable and tested it in our labs. I'd like to show you this using this mannequin. The mannequin has real sense technology, and you can see it on the side screen above. Sense camera and these 6 sensors around the body. As I punch it, you'll see it go from blue to red as I get closer. And there's also a vibration that lets the player know instead of approaching from the right, from the left, down, and continues to see around. So this is what we were able to do in our labs. How this could impact someone. We've been lucky to have the opportunity to work with an Intel Dale Adams on this.
Was diagnosed with my vision. When I walk into a restaurant, the first thing I need to do is stop, scan from side to side. Mainly, I'm where I need to go to make sure that I'm not going to run into something or somebody. It's very common to greet somebody with a handshake. When I look at somebody, all I can see is their face, and I miss that handshake. I'm approaching a crossroads in my life and my career, and I don't want to be defined by my limitations.
So I'd like to take this moment now, and I'd like you to please join me in welcoming Daryl. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Daryl, can you just tell us a little bit, how was it like to use this technology?
Sure. When I'm wearing this jacket, I'm able to feel the changes that are happening around me. And this is really important because my ability to visually use is really, really slow. In fact, often I don't respond at all. However, my ability to respond to that sensation of touch is immediate. And this technology captures that sense around me and then translates that information into subtle vibrations, which basically allows me to fill in the gaps that I've missed. This gives me a sense of comfort and confidence in my environment that I've not developed for a long, long time.
So that's great. As engineers, I think we both understand technology. What's it been like for you personally to use this as an impact?
I am fairly continue writing because I know I'm only actually seeing less than 20% of what I'm seeing. It's very difficult for me to stay engaged in social situations. And so with this technology, I'm able to naturally shift my attention to things that I would typically only be paying part as I would be listening to conversations, but then also being very interested in what's going on around me to make sure I'm not missing something. And that shift is back and forth. But now with this technology, I know that it's going to inform me when something is needing my attention. So I can engage in a conversation. I can remain in the moment. Incredible.
That's great. Thank you for coming on stage here tonight and being a part of the presentation and really showing us what this technology can do. Thank you very much. This is one example of how real sense and wearable technology can change people's lives. We want to work with industry and partners to bring solutions like this to people everywhere. I'd like to announce tonight that we'll be making the this wearable technology openly available for our ecosystem. So the design tools publicly available to developers extend and improve this. Anyone can use this to help their vision and build. Last year on this stage, along with Edison, I announced 2004 success. 2,000 submissions in the world were submitted. Today, I'm announcing that Wearable Contest 2015. We promise to make it even bigger and better. More details rolls out. But what I want to show you tonight is this year's winner. The first place winner and the recipient of the $500,000 grand prize, Nixie. Wearable camera that can fly. So let me invite Yelena and Krzanich, Team Nixie, to the stage. Can you just talk us a little bit of how did you come up with this idea?
Well, Christoph and I have worked with technology for a long time, both in photography, and we felt like we had what we needed to capture our favorite moments. Until we missed the big one, our daughter's first steps. We were so excited, and the photo we ended up with was a close-up of her face, kind of like this, from her phone, after she had already sat down. And we were really sad, and we asked ourselves, why is it hard to capture that moment? So we set out to create a solution. A camera that you can access really quickly because it's wearable. A camera that gives you an amazing perspective because it can fly. And a camera that frees you to enjoy the moment, frees your hands and your attention because it's autonomous.
So Krzanich, can you tell us a little bit about how Nixie works?
Yeah, Nixie comes with you throughout your day. And whenever there's a moment you want to capture, like in
stage of the keynote, just click it off your wrist. And now it's actually ready to go. You don't need a remote control. You don't even need to take the cell phone out of your pocket to control it in some way. It's autonomous. It has sensors in there that give it awareness of space. And so all you need to do is to fit in the direction. It's going to go there, take a picture, and return. Okay, so I promised everybody that we do everything live here at CES. You see it live? I think you should give it a try. Okay, so now those of you in the audience, get your cameras ready because we're about to witness history. We're going to see Nixie take the first ever flying photo on the CES stage. So let's get our positions and let's give it a try here. Yeah, come closer. Okay, let it go. So, can you tell us a little bit about where do you see this kind of technology mixing in the future?
Well, in addition to the, oh wow, I get to wear a wearable flyable camera with me, and that's awesome. We also see the so cameras were initially really big, they were manual, you had to work and know how to use them. Then you have auto exposure, you have auto focus, and it's more lighter and smaller. So what we're offering here is auto composition, right? Auto positioning. A camera that you don't even need to think about because it does everything effortlessly. And as a team, personally, of course, we're growing our team. We'd love for you to get in touch with us if you're interested. Keep track of us on flynext.com. From a perspective, where we're looking and work on the engine.
You guys have made great progress in the 2 months that the contest ended. And one more thing, though. I'd like you to help us make this the biggest Twitter moment at CES. I'd like you to tweet the following picture with the hashtag #FlyNexi. That's live, that's real. Great. Thank you. You guys, that was amazing. You can really see. So tonight I've showed you 3 forces we believe are shaping consumer technology. Those forces were computing unleashed, the 3-dimensional world having no boundary. It's everywhere, making everything smart and connected. Ultra personal technology, solving real problems, and sometimes fly. We talk about how we're in the world to a 3-dimensional world. But there's one more dimension I want to talk about tonight. That can change this industry. That word is included. This year, there's another important industry-wide issue that will shape the future. The importance of diversity and inclusion. A confluence of industry events has brought this issue to the center stage. From the threats that have characterized the debate in the gaming world, to the publication of diversity statistics in the tech. This is a highly relevant issue, and one that we all need to address. I'm here to say tonight, it's time to step up and do more. It's not good enough to say diversity. And then other places do not reflect the full availability and talent pool of women and underrepresented minorities. Tonight, I'm announcing Intel's intention to lead by example and invite the entire technology industry to join us. I'm announcing the creation of the Diversity in Technology Initiative to aid participation of women and underrepresented minorities in the workplace and our industry. But specifically, the following actions. We set a goal to reach full representation at all levels in our company's workforce by 2020. What that means is significantly increase our hiring, progression, retention of women and minorities. We will, as good engineers, measure and report our progress on a regular basis. And we're going to hold our leaders accountable by tying their pay to our progress. This is going to be difficult to achieve, which is why we're making a significant investment to support diversity and inclusion in our industry. Over the next 5 years, we will invest $300 million to accomplish 3 things. Grow Intel's diverse population, fund initiatives to support more participation and positive representation of women and underrepresented minorities in technology and gaming, and increase the pipeline of women and diverse candidates entering the technology field. This isn't just good business. This is the right thing to do. Together and commit, we can make the impossible possible. Together with partners and industry leaders in diversity, gaming, and education, we will make a difference. On Wednesday at 2:45 in the Intel booth, with renowned industry leaders. So we're reaching the end of our time together tonight. We began our discussion with the past, 1995, and this first big consumer technology wave. Next, I showed you the forces that are defining the next wave, where the future is headed. I then showed you the next big challenge facing our industry. But all of these forces are built on the foundation created by one of Intel's founders. Has shaped and driven modern technology. It continues to chart the vision for our industry and Intel's future. It continues to inspire all. 2015 is a unique year for Moore's Law as well. The 50th anniversary of Moore's Law. I wanted to share what this law means to consumer technology and to all of us at Intel. And what better way than to hear from Gordon Moore himself?
In 1965, when mainframe computers were just beginning to use integrated circuits, Gordon E. Moore published an article in Electronics magazine in which he predicted a very bright future for the computing industry. By tracking the evolution of integrated circuits to date, Moore predicted that the number of transistors in a dense integrated circuit would continue to grow exponentially. This observation became known as Moore's Law.
The message I was trying to get across was that integrated circuits were the road to less expensive electronics. It really evolved from being a measure of what goes on in the industry to something that more or less drives the industry.
If you compare the first microprocessor, Intel's 4004, to today's 14-nanometer processor, performance is now 3,500 times higher. Energy efficiency is improved 90,000 times, and the price per transistor has fallen by over 60,000 times. If automotive technology technology had progressed at the same rate, cars would go almost 300,000 miles per hour, get over 2 million miles per gallon, and cost only 4 cents.
Technology has identified great progress at that rate, nor has any had such a profound effect on the society throughout the world. And certainly in 1965, I would not have predicted the kind of products we make today. They're spectacular.
Moore's Law has driven Intel and the industry to make the impossible possible and to completely transform computing to create amazing experiences.
The potential is there for this change to continue, and I'm continually amazed at where it seems to be going. Just remember, whatever has been done can be outdone.
Moore's Law has touched our lives in many ways. It will continue to bring our vision for the future to reality. 2015 will be another turning point, the start of the next consumer technology wave. At Intel, we are excited to once again be at the forefront of this change. I'd like to invite you to come check out our Intel booth and our fireside chats tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all here at CES, and I want you to enjoy CES. It's one of the best shows on earth. Thank you very much.